Duty framework. Correspondingly, the duty-based approach can apply as a framework for ethics decision-making. In a duty framework, we focus on the duty and obligation that we have in give situation and consider what ethics, what ethical obligation we have, and what things we should never do. Example, a doctor duty to preserve life require them to perform an emergency surgery even if the patient does have insurance to live. The duty of framework focus the duty of doctor. She or he have an obligation to perform an emergency even the patient kadwa-dwa pa mabuhi because obligations isa ka doktor nga guligan yung patient iskan magkinaamo pa. This framework also focus on moral rules, duty, regardless of outcome. So it's allowed for the possibility that one may have act ethically even if there is a bad result. Therefore, this framework best in situation where there is a sense of obligation or those in which we need to consider why duty or obligation mandates of action. The framework have also limitation. Limitation can lead to challenge and applying the duty framework in complex situation. A doctor may struggle to balance their duty to preserve life with a patient right to be autonomy. In the other word, the duty of framework is to focus on duty and rules rather than the consequence of action.
According to Immanuel Kant, an action is right if it allows everyone's freedom to coexist under a universal law, meaning one should act only in ways that could be applied universally. You have the freedom to use and enjoy your property, but you must do so without violating others' rights. According with this awareness and respect for others, freedom shows good faith or goodwill. Immanuel Kant believed that what makes an action right is not just its result, but whether it respects the freedom of everyone. According to him, you should act only in ways that could become a universal law, meaning your behavior should be something everyone could follow without causing conflict or unfairness. For example, you have the right to use your property however you want. That's your freedom. But Kant says you must do so in a way that also allows others to enjoy their own freedom. You can use your freedom to harm or limit someone else. When you act with this awareness, thinking not just about yourself but about others' equal rights, you are showing goodwill or moral intention. That's what can consider the foundation of a truly moral or ethical action. In short, Kant's idea means that freedom is important, but it must always be balanced with respect for others' freedom under universal moral rules.
Good afternoon, Miss. So this is my report today. Legally and morality right. According to Immanuel Kant, what is the illegal should be also be immoral. He believed that an action is legally right if it follows the universal law or the categorical imperative, and which means acting based on principle that can be applied to everyone. However, in real life, what is illegal? Not always moral. Legality means simple following the rules, and while morality gets beyond legal duties and focuses on doing what is the right of compassion, fairness, and concerns from others. For example, imagine a company that legally dumps waste into the ocean because there's no law in that country against it. Legally, the wrong and company is not breaking any rules, but morally it's wrong because it's harmful marine life and affect the livelihood of people who depends on the sea. This show then what is illegal. is not always moral. Law can sometimes allow action that go against our sense of right and wrong. Morality asks us to do what is right, not just because it's required by law, but because it's fair, compassion, and good for others. This shows that while legality sit based on standard and morality inspire people to what is right beyond the limit of the law.